Beauty people, here we are again. Excuse the format of the video, but I honestly thought this was just going to be a TikTok video. I did not know that it was going to be this long, and I intended on making this a YouTube short. But what I'm doing is I'm doing an assignment from one of the instructors who wanted me to give this blonde mannequin roots so that it looks like she has outgrowth. But on the flip side of it, I thought if I demonstrated in the video that it would kind of relate to a tint retouch to darken, because I am starting in the front. And the reason why you do start in the front is because hair is lighter in the front. So I wasn't going to drape her or anything. I was going to be lazy, but I said, no, I better not do that because I don't like doing that kind of stuff. If I'm going to be showing something, I need to show it right. So of course she's double draped. She is sectioned in 4 sections. And then we applied, I applied, not we, protective cream. And I'm just showing you what goes on my setup. Gloves, I have a tint brush and a tint bowl. And if you saw my setup in the beginning, I used Top Chic hair color, 20 volume developer. And this is Goldwell Top Chic, which is the permanent hair color. And it smells not delicious, but it smells very good. So don't judge, because I love to smell hair color and I love the smell of lightener, all that ammonia in it. So I'm taking my mask down so I can get a whiff of color and it gets my approval. And I'm mixing this until it's like a creamy consistency. I'm not sure if cream developer would have blended in better, but I seem to have to mix it for a minute or so. Usually it doesn't take that long to mix. But anyway, I got it mixed. I have torn paper towels, an extra pair of gloves just in case color gets all on my gloves, and I smudge it on this blonde hair, which I did not want to do. I'm only focusing on the roots. I'm showing you what 1 inch is, and I'm going to be applying 1/2 inch, which is half of that measurement there. There was numbers on the comb to show you where the inches are. So I'm applying it from the roots down to 1/2 inch. Subsections really could be 1/4 inch. Sometimes they say up to 1/2 inch. I don't recommend that technically when I'm doing color. And one thing I learned from Redken when taking color classes is you want your subsections to be thin enough to read a text through. So I've always taught it that way, especially if you're doing lightener, although we're doing color here. So these subsections are less than 1/4 inch. They may have been 1/8 inch. Some of them were 1/4 inch, but not on purpose. But I did it thin enough to where I could see through it, meaning if I put my phone up to it, I could read a text. A lot of times people apply it on the top and the bottom. I'm just doing it to show you that way. Usually I don't do it that way unless when I lift up the subsection, it didn't saturate all the way through, so then I will do underneath as well. And this was a challenge for me. I did enjoy it, but there was a couple of spots, I think, from where color had got on the handle of my tint brush, and it kind of grazed up against, the blonde hair, but not bad overall. So hopefully in this video, the reason why I did it into a video was just to show you application of real hair color, how the subsection should be, the safety precautions that you take when you're doing a color. And I've never demonstrated a tint retouch either. So technically this is a tint retouch where I'm only focusing on the roots. When you're finished with the section, you want to bring back down all your subsections. Contrary to popular belief, there is a process called oxidation. And so you want those subsections to be brought all the way down, and you don't want to take that color and smash it to her head because you want the oxygen to get through and you want it to fully process. Now with these sections here, I ended up having to take the bottom of the hair and clipping it together because that hair is so light and I didn't want it to smudge on the other sections. So to keep them out of each other's way, I did clip the ends of them. So I started in the front, and as you can see, I'm in the back now. And here we go. The application is finished, and I clipped the bottoms so that hair wouldn't get into and get in the hair color. So normally the wait time is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm telling you here, you're going to wait about 15 or 20 minutes. Depends on how fine their hair is. And I was just going off of the instructions. Now I tried to clean some of the color off of her skin. There should be a color remover with the color, but I used alcohol for the mannequin head. I'm rinsing her out. I shampooed her. I didn't show that. And I'm giving her a little trim because her haircut originally was not that great. So I'm just kind of trimming up those ends. Safety precaution, I'm sweeping the hair up, and then I'm showing you the disinfectant that I used. I sprayed my shears, which should be done after each and every haircut. And here we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. It came out beautiful. There were some spots I saw, but overall, that's pretty decent. Decent enough for you guys to learn from. And she likes it. She got my approval. So bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.